Hey, I'm Emma Upton, and this is the map to the real thing, the strategy you've been starving for. If you've done all the work, the therapy, the mindset, the branding courses, but it still can't seem to find a way to bring your real work into something clear, something tangible, something fully alive, this series is for you. I built my thing from the depths of an anxious, overthinking hole with brand new baby twins, a husband who worked away, and a full time job as a school teacher. It made zero logical sense, but somehow it worked. I hacked the system and now I'm handing you the map because the truth is, your thing isn't missing, it's just misunderstood. And in this series, I'm walking you through the exact process I use with women who can do everything with their eyes closed on 3 hours sleep and still outperform everyone around them, but who are tired, who need a hug, and who refuse to let their dreams die. This is how you take that whisper of a thing, the actual thing you're here to do, and turn it into something real with wings, with roots, with renaissance, and with wild results like making £10,000 in the first month of monetizing my work. What? It's real strategy, but it also starts with you. And if you're listening in real time, I've opened up a handful of free map portal spaces. So you can actually do this one-to-one with me, having the time of our lives. The link is in the show notes, but for now, let's drop into today's episode. Recognizing that you're in the 11th part of the Dirty Dozen can make you feel the most insane. I don't know about you, but it's to the point where you've done it. There was a while where you weren't, you were resisting you, and now you've actively actually done the thing. You've got it sitting there, but you're not sharing it. You're not actually announcing it to the world. You're not launching it. You're not introducing it to the rest of us. So I'm going to take you through kind of the background for that and what we can do about it. Because this will relate if you're sitting on the thing, the idea came through, you poured it into the slides, you mapped it out, you wrote the sales page, you woke up at 12:37 a.m. and you're like, I've got to do it now, now or never. And you got up and you did it thanks to your oat milk latte. And you felt like, yes, this is it. And it felt true, it felt real, and you even got to the point where it even felt kind of exciting. Only now you can notice and see yourself, and maybe you've seen this pattern before, that you're starting to stall out on it. So now it's sitting in your Google Drive, or it's kind of halfway there in a Canva doc. The launch is halfway there in a Canva doc, and it's sitting in the side of your office looking like a neglected plant, saying, I'm still here. If you don't water me, I'm gonna perish and die. What's going on? And maybe you're telling yourself, well, I'm just going to give myself and I'm going to give it some more time. I'm going to make it better before I truly launch it. I'm going to clean up the edges. I'm going to make sure that when it lands, it really does rock everybody's world. Only you're not doing that. Or maybe you are, but ultimately, this overriding this overriding feeling of protection. And that protection looks noble when you're on the outside looking in. But the reality is, it sounds like silence. It sounds like what life did before you even had that download and you got up at 12:37 a.m. and did the thing. Because without the action from that moment of taking that initiative and allowing it to flow through you, that moment becomes a myth. Because this isn't just procrastination. This isn't procrastination. It's sacred work being held hostage under the umbrella term of perfectionism, because you made the thing. And we start to realize that making the thing isn't always the hardest part. That's the most often when we're connected to self and we're allowing the work to come through, like we do in Name the Thing and Find the Thing. We have this realization that you don't want it to be seen. And not only mainly do you not want it to be seen, the judgments and it becomes very real. And other people have something to say about it, and we're not as kind and eloquent as we would like to be, are we, in the main humans? It's not wrong. This work isn't. Most of the time when you're in this place is because it's so right. And you sharing it means everything's going to change because If you share this, the thing that you've got up for, the thing that you've worked on relentlessly, and nobody feels the heartbeat of it and it doesn't draw anybody closer to you, that almost feels worse than before when you weren't open and awake and thinking, this is the thing that I need to be sharing with the world. It feels worse because it's like, well, what's the point then? So instead of allowing ourselves to feel that pure discomfort of, I thought this was amazing and I've shared it with the world and not sausage, instead of being able to navigate that and feel that heartbreak, we delay. So if we were to be really truthful, naked, cross-legged, spaniel ears against spaniel ears, or maybe you've got beautiful breasts because you haven't breastfed twins, I would ask you, well, I would speak into you, what if you're not scared, it's not ready? What if this fear is the fear that it really might be? And it is time. And then I want to ask you, what would feel safe enough to release, even if it's imperfect? What could you stretch yourself to, knowing it's imperfect, knowing that the entire process of this is the refinement, is chopping the tail down? So then I want you to get practical with it, to pick one tiny slice of your work that's stuck in the draft drawer. So it could be a paragraph, a slide, it could be a single sentence. So pick that and share it. You don't need the whole launch. You just need a little lantern glimpse. Practical, how this works practically, one of my clients has got somebody that is helping her out with the marketing, and she's taken over one element of her social media, and then she's got these sales pages in the background. And she wants to titivate them. She wants to make them her brilliance because she is one of the most gifted writers that I know. And she wants to make them all hers and adapt them to this specific thing. When actually she's got some bloody great sales emails that are just sitting there. That facade of, I need to get it perfect, is actually the delay of, what if I send this out and what if nobody comes? So we did it in tiers. I said, how about you just give your PA the full authority to just push those emails out as they are. And then that's level 1. And then level 2 is your titivation. So suddenly the whole thing felt simpler and easier because she wasn't trying to do this entire launch. And that's how you need to think of it. Not this entire body of every single piece of your work and how it all fits together. One, something that you can take hold of and you can action today. Send it to a friend, send it to one person, send it to your sister if she's kind, or if she's not and you're feeling super brave. Put it on your stories, put it into a post, or just a one-line post, put it somewhere that allows some energy to build underneath it again and breathe some life into it. Because without doing that, it stays in draft, and all that energy that surged up through it feels brutal, but it gets completely and utterly lost. And we are here for a finite amount of time in this mortal regard. It cannot happen. So bring something to life in your work today without needing to think about the whole body of it, and take one small element. This is the way that we look at strategy and map the thing. This is what we do. We look at your work from a completely different vantage point that doesn't require you to white knuckle your way through. You're not here to hoard your brilliance. You're here to feed people one post, one truth, one lantern lit moment at a time. If you want to look deeper into your work, I have a free quiz that will take you through to a different portal. You'll know which of these 12 portals are most aligned, and you'll get a deeper dive into the work. Message me MAP over on Insta at More Than This by Emma Upton, and I will send it to you. Much love. So if this episode hits something in you, if you're nodding along like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for, here's what I want you to know. This is the first spark. And right now, I'm on a mission for the rest of 2025, which isn't as far away as you think, to help 100 women bring their thing into life. Not just an idea, but something real, something tangible, something with wings. Right now, I've cleared the space. And just like my 4-part process has shown me, I'm all in with this right now. So I'm offering these 1-hour map portal sessions for free. It's me and you for an hour. Name the thing, finding what's been in the way, and you're going to exhale and go, okay, that's it. Mapping exactly how it wants to live inside the world so that you know where to focus your energies to make it really real in the easiest possible way. If that sounds terrifying and delicious all at once, the portal link is in the show note details. Fill it in. I'll read every word and I'll get back to you personally after the session. Let's actually begin. I can't wait to see you there.